You got any hidden talents that people might not know that you can do? Can you sing, ride a unicycle, juggle?
I'm a dog at this video game stuff.
What game? What's your gamer tag?
Call of Duty. My gamer tag is Reloaded 32.
You give people the business. That game give me anxiety. I can't play it, especially like by myself. It feels too real. I wish it was a way to take it out of like first person.
It can give you anxiety like once you like in like a heated fight.
Bro, like especially if your screen real big, you will for real have like post traumatic stress and you ain't go to a real war.
Yeah, that shit hit, bro.
I heard that they use those like they had those competitions and keep it in first person, so like they can like draft for snipers and sharpshooters and stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Would you go to the army? Would you turn to
Nah,
this
I probably
nation?
go to like probably like the Marines, just like probably like the Air Force or something.
Air Force. I got a serious question because I know I asked a lot of goofy stuff, man, but I got a serious question. How do you feel since you are in the NFL? Last year, you seen so many people um, on like the brink of making real change as far as like the civil rights and the racial rights and all that stuff, especially for like our people, man. It was people in the streets from here, overseas, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people in these streets. And then I feel like when you don't have like we was talking about distractions, bro. We didn't have distractions from work. We didn't have distractions from entertainment. We didn't have
Mm.
distractions by money. We didn't have distractions by jobs. So people were starting to be like, "Hey man, hold up, bro! Like the government crazy out here." And they got
It's
out the
real.
streets. Soon as I feel like soon as they saw that it was about to make a real impact, they was like, "We need distractions." And one of the first things they brought back was what this thing all started over was football. What do
Right.
you how do you feel about that being in the NFL? Do you think
Yeah, actually being in it, bro, it's pretty crazy, bro. Like, so I don't go out for the national anthem. Like,
yeah.
I, even if I didn't have a choice to go out to the national anthem or not, I still wouldn't go. But I don't go out to the national anthem at all, just because like it's not the land of the free for our people, and it never will be. And the thing is, like, we don't want to, and I think for the most part, like, people think we want to be better than them. We just want to be equal for real. We just
But
want the
why do we
same
want to
fight
be
chance that
equal?
you
If
get.
why do we want to if you got the potential to be up here, but you want to be equal somewhere we like I'm not saying that they are right here with any I'm not saying any racial group is higher than the other, but you learn how to be the best you because of your discipline. Like
Correct.
we could be the best us as a people with our discipline. We keep comparing. Comparison is like the thief of joy because you ain't gonna never feel like you're doing it right because you're comparing it to something that's either not true, a lot of the entertainment stuff, or that's just not part of your culture or your DNA. Like that's not us, and we know how to be happy because we know how to make something out of nothing. If we start for real, just grouping ourselves with each other and getting to know each other and not seeing ourselves through the scope of like the 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 whole society because we be believing the stereotypes about us and we didn't come up with these narratives but if you see the wrong dude coming down the street you're gonna switch to your side of the street too so it's just like
Yeah.
we don't have
I,
relationships.
yeah. So my thing about being equal is like, I think through a true governed population, like when you fight in an existence to try to be better than somebody, in order to do that. So unfortunately, in order to be the best, like the Elon Musk is the richest, the most wealthiest human beings in the world, they had to step on toes in order to become who they are. People don't even know the story of Elon Musk. Elon Musk is uh, a great mind, a great human being as far as like on a financial, intellectual standpoint. But what people don't know is he created uh, PayPal. People like online credit card service, like people who can use their bread, boom, boom, boom. He got enough money for that, and he bought 51% of Tesla. Once he bought 51% of Tesla, the only 49, the other 49% was to his private owners. And what he did when he bought the 51% was he fired the rest of the 49% so that he can have the rest of 49%. So I said it in the sense of people step on toes to become who they want to become and be at the standpoint that they are. But I only say that to say this. In order to get to a point where you need to be better than somebody, you got to step on a lot of toes to hurt a lot of feelings. That's cool. I get that. But to me, I only say like the appointed point for everybody to be equal or to be great in their own way. To be equal in their own way. You feel me? Like, I feel like a lot of people in our society, as far as white, black, purple, whatever color it is, we fight upon the basis of power, because that's what everything is always about, which is power. And I feel like if we have an exchange or like an agreement on terms to whereas, because honestly, bro, it may sound crazy that I'm about to say this, but I wish that sometimes I wish that like African Americans had. I wish that African Americans had like their own. It was just a world of African Americans. You feel me? Like a whole country of African Americans. Like if anything, if the segregation came anywhere, I wish it was country by country. You feel me? So like country by race.
Right.
Like a whole country full of Caucasian Americans or Caucasian people, and then a whole, you feel me, country of all people of melanin. You feel me? Like then you got like the Mexicans and all of that, like just the different. Because if that's the only thing, if you're gonna segregate, let's segregate like properly. You feel me? And put us on our own different land so that we can handle our own business. Because at that point, once you put us on our own country, like we find different problems like to deal with, opposed to race. If everybody the same color,
right.
So for me, like I don't really dish out to try to be like better than the next race. I just want to be equal so that I can have a fighting chance of doing the same stuff that you can do, but me just being able to do it better and having to win it fair or get a job fairly or, you feel me, get this fairly because I worked for it, not because of the complexion of my skin or the complexity of my melody.
Yeah, I feel that. So you want to like have equal opportunity with resources.
Yeah, bro. Like I ain't got no beat. I love all people, bro. And it sounds so cliche, but I love people, bro. I got mad love for people, all people. Some of my top dogs is white. So my top dog is, you feel me? A lot of my top dogs is black.
Yeah.
Like I don't got no problem with nobody, but to me, it's like since the way that they treat us for a long time, people think that I'm forced to be like, dang, I gotta hate the white race, but I'm not. Like I have no hate in my heart. Like I love who I love. I got respect for who I got respect for. So that's kind of where I get mine. You feel me? Where I feel how I feel I should be at, opposed to everybody else.
That's cool. So my bad. I kind of took us away from the main question, but like, do you feel like the NFL coming back was a major distraction to that fight for equal resources?
I think it was to an extent, and I think in a lot of ways it helped as well too, because a lot of people from the NFL, a lot of like top mainstream guys was like they felt comfortable enough, and they felt it was time for them to come out and say something, like use their voice on a proper platform, like not trying to endorse or nothing or talk about the real problem, you know. Like I get dealt with like a lot of racial stuff on a daily basis, on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? People DMing me, you feel me, about like, because I had posted something about George Floyd's case and how we won the case, and he was like, people go crazy. Like, you see a lot of people come out of nowhere talking crazy, saying anything, bro.
Yeah.
Like the level of disrespect, bro, it's insane.